What is emotional release therapy, and is it right for me? I'm Dr. Meg Haworth, and I am a doctor of transpersonal psychology, a holistic nutritional chef, and I'm also a holistic health and wellness expert. I'm the author of Get Well Now, Healing Yourself with Food and the Power of the Mind, and I'm also a cookbook author, and I have helped people with their emotional release processes for over 20 years now. And I've also done a number of emotional release therapies with different types of therapists myself. And so one of the big questions that people ask me when they come to me for emotional release therapy is, now, when you do your therapy, am I going to be just emotionally wrecked during and after the session? Well, let me back up a little bit here for just a moment, because I'm going to get to answering this question in a moment. But emotional release therapy is a specific therapy that has steps that help a person to release emotional energy. And I'm talking about negative emotional energy that usually includes unconscious core negative beliefs and how they get stuck in the body. But it's really how they get stuck in your human energy system. And that's the human energy system is something that I've studied and worked with for the last 25 years. And so that's really what a good emotional release therapy is going to do, is it's going to cover all systems: mental, emotional, physical, energetic, and spiritual, because energetic and spiritual to me are interchangeable. It kind of depends on your viewpoint. I look at both the science and the spirituality and how those two things are molded together into one thing. And of course, if you go to a traditional psychotherapist, you're going to be releasing emotions when you're crying during the session, right? But that's not the same thing as an emotional release therapy that's specifically made to help you release the energy of emotions. I'm talking again about negative emotions like fear, guilt, shame, sadness, sorrow, grief, all of those things that you might be holding in your body and typically from past experiences, long-standing emotional patterns, family patterns, things that you might be holding for even your ancestors. And that's a whole other conversation, a whole other video I'd like to make at some point, is ancestral healing and how that really impacts the body and impacts your life. So I created an emotional release technique that does not create that jarring effect. It doesn't make you so emotionally distraught that it takes you weeks to recover from doing the technique. It's much more gentle than that, but what it does is it helps you to identify the emotions from past experiences. It helps you step outside of them so you're not reliving that past experience, which is a huge help. I have done emotional release therapies where I was wrecked for weeks, and while they did help, I just felt like on any kind of long-term basis, that was not something I was willing to put myself through over and over and over again. And that's largely because I'm highly empathetic, I'm sensitive, I'm intuitive, and those kinds of therapies are really draining on my body. So I wanted something that wasn't draining, you could release it, but it was also empowering. So at the end of a session, you leave feeling empowered. Once in a while, sessions will be harder than others, but to leave feeling lighter and freer and happier and more excited and thrilled about your forward movement in life. So that's really what my technique called Whole Person Integration Technique will help you do, is to release that emotional energy and feel empowered on the other side of it, because I also help you replace with the energies you really want to be entering into. My clients all the time will tell me things like, Dr. Meg, I just want peace. I just want to feel peace. Okay, great. We'll get you there. I want you to feel peace too. It's the most wonderful thing to have that coursing through your body. So a big part of my emotional release technique is based in science, the science of mind-body medicine. The work of Dr. Candace Pert has really informed the work that I do. She wrote a book called Molecules of Emotion. She's a scientist. She was at the National Institutes of Mental Health, and she discovered the opiate receptor and also discovered through that every cell of our body registers an emotion when we feel an emotion. So I thought, well, gosh, if we know emotions can make us sick, like, I'm worried sick about this, or that person makes me sick to my stomach, then emotions can also make us well. So that's really a lot of the basic core premise of whole person integration technique is based in emotions making you well and helping the ones that are making you sick or draining your body, draining your energy system, and then eventually it drains your biological system because it's all one thing. Then that will help you get well. So, and I come to this from my own experience of having healed over a dozen illnesses, including ulcers, irritable bowel syndrome, fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue syndrome, mixed connective tissue disease, it's a rare autoimmune disease. I had the symptoms for that. And so healing that through holistic means, and that was, using Oriental medicine. It was also using, so like herbs and supplementation and emotional release therapy to help me get well. And so that's what I help people do in my practice. So if you're interested in learning about whole person integration technique, maybe talking to me, you can talk to me for free to see if this might be a good fit for you. I also certify coaches, therapists, healers, wellness practitioners to help them heal empathic overload. I certify them in my whole person integration technique and using my empath recovery system to help you leave your sessions with your clients and patients feeling energized and excited about your life. And so I would love to help you with that. So you can book a free call with me to see if you might be a good fit to get certified in whole person integration technique. And if you want to try the technique with me, again, just find me at meghaworth.com. It's MEGHAWORTH.com. They're in the links below. If you like this video, please hit like. Please subscribe to my channel and also ring the bell for notifications so that you'll receive future videos from me. I put them out almost every single Thursday, and I would love to hear from you. Anything in the comments below that you might have questions about, anything that you would like me to make a video on, because I would love to serve you and help you in your holistic health and development. So just please let me know, and I hope this information will help you get well.